Nvidia just announced the 30 series cards and it took everyone by storm. But can AMD keep up with those specs, knowing that Big Navi being teased over and over again? This new Switch were rumored to be packed with 4K better hardware, seeing a 2021 release date. That's gonna be fun. Right here with Gossip Jantan, we're gonna talk all about it. Like, no. Okay, done. That's the intro.
Fucking
I'm trying
research.
my best here. Okay, can be some slack.
I didn't even say shit.
I know, I know. I'm not gonna cut all of that. That's in. That's all of
But
that.
I mean,
Good
it's all
shit
in,
is
yeah.
in my man. Okay, so
RTX 30.
so a
80.
few days ago, Nvidia just announced the 30
Mm-hmm.
series. So we got 30, 70, 30, 80, and 3090. If you haven't heard already, it it just blew off the roof everywhere. Like, people are going crazy about the price to performance, the amount of CUDA cores, the amount of teraflops, the bandwidth, the amount of VRAM in it. It's it's over the top. It's like the graphics card to have next to 2080 Ti. So the previous cards Turing architecture is the fastest and the most impressive card that Nvidia have ever released. But
Mm-hmm.
Ampere, this the latest one that is going to be released in a few weeks, the 38 3070 and 3080, that is the specs are quite um it's quite amazing. I'm not gonna lie. It took me by storm as well. I didn't expect Nvidia to pull this off. I thought AMD gonna pull something like this off with their Big Navi being teased over and over and again. So as you all know, Big Navi is AMD's next top of the line Radeon RX cards. So but we don't have any proper announcement or release yet. So I don't know how AMD gonna tackle this. So before we get to the nitty gritty part, um, we got as a host. I'm bad at this. I supposed to introduce myself and
Even though
my
you
guest.
begin the whole show without introducing who the fuck is with you right now.
Okay,
Bravo.
me
What
as
a
a host,
fucking
FGT
go.
sympathizer as always, and we got
Mm-hmm.
Lemon with me, and we got another guy here. I mean, but he's just
He's just
chilling.
a listener for now,
Yeah,
but
he's
it's
just
okay.
chilling.
And then we have another guest,
Not
but
yet, not yet. No, we
not
can
yet,
wait
not
till.
yet.
Yeah. Okay, just want to know because we talked about this a few days ago and you shared
Mm-hmm.
your views. I just want to know a summarized version, like keep it simple, keep it clean. What your thoughts about it? What's your initial thoughts on the release and the trailer itself? Trailer,
Okay,
not
first,
not not a trailer.
first,
It's a
yeah,
showcase.
it's
Yeah.
it's yeah. First thing first, they're taking a big leap. After they just released their 20 series and then now their 30 series, it's quite a leap. Like it's a sudden surprise for what you call PC builders that just bought their 20 series. So having 30 series to like appear out of nowhere is like, whew, what an ambush! Quite an ambush. And you could see like the whole fucking internet is spilling out, pumping out new memes about the RT30 series and the knockoff version or the joke version of it, the meme version, the RTX 60s in the future and some shit. It's quite a spicy meme, you could say. And that's the first. Second, I mean, the specs are quite interesting to look at, and for the price, it's not it's not that it's like overwhelming or anything, but if you compare it to the 20 series that we just have like a few years ago, it's not that far off. And but because it has better specs with that amount of value, it's quite it's quite like holy shit. Like you wouldn't expect that to be released in what 20 series ended in what last year this year, I could say.
The last 2070 release was earlier this year with their 2070,
Yeah,
2080
yeah,
Super.
exactly. I actually go for that. Not really go. Like I watch the conference thing for like even like a few minutes just to
Hmm.
get through what it is about. And people were like, "Oh my god, this is so great, isn't it?" Maybe they're like the more like more towards the hype beast kind of groups. But
Yeah.
you know how hype beasts are, right?
Hmm.
If it's new, I gotta buy it. Waste my money on it.
Hmm.
And now with 30 series, whew, I don't know how to say. I don't know, man. But it might it might be good, it might be bad. It's like a divided opinion
Hmm.
for the public, in general public. So yeah, that's all I could like sum up for this week's hectic surprise.
It is. It really is. Okay.
I,
Okay, before we continue, one of our listener actually left. That's why you hear the
left,
tipping
yeah.
sound. Sorry about that. It's fine. It's cool. We're gonna continue on. Okay, so as you can see, this is Nvidia's web page that they
Mm-hmm.
updated. So it's going to release on 17th September, the 30 series. So starting with the 3080, I believe that's their flagship. The 3090 isn't, but it is
Mm-hmm.
the most powerful. So the
Yes.
3090 is catered more on the enterprise workstation, people who are on the high end and uh, one or be all kind of deal. It's fine. But the ones that we're looking out for, like consumers like us, gamers and mid-tier users, will go
Mm-hmm.
for something like 3070. If you got a bit more money to spend, 3080 is the choice for you.
Yep.
So as we can see here, so there's a few things. Obviously, people already look through this, look inside, like what does it have to offer. Like DLSS is 2.0 came out earlier this year, but they
Yep.
improve a bit more, like a lot. They support up to 4K to 8K now. Now we got like gamer sense or whatever. We go into that later. So creative in streaming and broadcast, the S12 is pretty much the same. So let's go on to like the technical stuff, which is the specs that I would like to talk about. So let me
Yes.
open up the specs. So I don't
There
know
you
if you guys
go.
can actually
Specs.
look at it. Let me just zoom in a little. Okay, so these specs tell a lot, although
Mm-hmm.
we don't have proper like real world benchmark
Physical copy.
yet.
Yeah.
Not like not just a physical look on the hardware itself in different form,
No,
like different
not
manufacturers.
bench.
It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
that we want real world benchmark, and they did release them. So if I were to pull out a, just give me a few
I
moments.
guess you could say it's like they're trying to um, secure their promote like sponsorship and their investors to like make it eye catching for them for not leaving and whatnot.
Hmm.
Because that's what you do when you promote. You don't have to actually like benchmark it and show the physical like what it can do to
Hmm.
our viewers. Because all they need is their attention from the sponsor itself.
Exactly.
The customers they can worry for later.
So, so in this footage right here, I will the footage that you're watching right now will be flipped because of copyright reasons, and I will cut the audio and most of it. But it's just
Yeah.
showing that Nvidia is serious about showcasing the performance of the 3080. That's why they put a real world like not a real world test basically. That's why they post bunch of like technical stuff on the top right. It, for example, the video that you're looking at is on the top left. So basically, they put bunch of stuff. They're comparing it head to head with 2080 Ti.
Hmm.
And it shows, it proves that it is quite a beefy card that can actually support. This is 4K, I believe. What is it running on? Yeah, 4K running at 100 FPS over. It doesn't dips below 60, I believe, throughout, which is impressive for a card that price with that performance, which no one ever thought that Nvidia can pull off. So if you take a look at this 2080 Ti, we got around what's that 153 FPS compared to a
Yes.
2080 Ti, which almost twice the
Chugging.
price when it's released with 106 FPS.
Yeah.
It shows that we came a long way, and that's a good thing. That's a good way of doing so. So if Nvidia actually stick to the how to put it marketing on actually releasing the 3080 with the same price as how to 2080 Ti actually being marketed at. It's it is people won't look at 3080 like I think I'm gonna buy 3060 or 3070 if they
Yeah,
were to
why
be
why why
released.
buy that when you can
Ye-
buy the other one?
exactly, but it looks like they went all out. They went hard. So meaning that they want to win this war against AMD because AMD has been winning with the Ryzen against Intel, and
Uh-huh.
knowing Nvidia, they don't want to do the same mistake. So they taking it a very instead of a careful approach, they went hard. They went all out, which is kind of crazy to think about it. So you guys can take a look in their website, take a look all this good thing. But the ones that I want to point out is the SLI bridge, which is whoa. I mean, I know SLI been dead for years now, but completely neglecting it is like the biggest thing, the huge leap, because not just ever since the 900 series, the Maxwell series cards, it's they always have a NV Link or SLI bridge. So seeing them not including that cut more cost to the board itself, so they know what they're doing. SLI is dead. What's the point? So okay, 3080, 3070 makes sense.
Uh-huh.
3090, however, does have an NV link. What does this mean? Well, take a look example of overclockers, for example. Okay, overclockers always go for SLI. Why do they do that? Because they want the highest numbers. They want to utilize most of the VRAM and the CUDA cores and the teraflops and the bandwidth. They want to maxim out their performance. That's why they use 3 to 4 to 5 cards even. But I think overclockers now will go more than two because it's already enough. Like even one card, even a 2080 Ti overclock, even if you like liquid cool that shit, liquid nitrogen that shit with a Ryzen or an Epic CPU, it will be good enough. Like it'd be super super top of the line. So if I were to pull up like a 3D Mark benchmark or Cinebench benchmark, yes, those numbers actually shows. But it'll be interesting to see someone pulling off an SLI 3090, like you seeing, because back then all we can see is this is 24 gigs full on. Okay, back then you can only get 24 gigs with a Quadro or a Fire Pro card. Now in a consumer card in one slot, that's crazy. One slot, I mean, just to get one graphics card, but obviously it is a quite a thick card, quite a thick
Uh-huh.
boy right here. It's 3 slot, so not most case will fit. So the consumer, mostly gamers, need to comprehend bunch of things. Not performance, yeah. People, if you got the money, sure, but be considerable on what you be paying for. Are you ready for it? Well, be prepared for the prerequisite of it. So
Yep, pretty much.
um just to go along, like in terms of display, make sure you got I don't think the display is an issue here. It can support up to 8K, so you don't need to worry about it. You got good enough amount of ports to go with a multi monitor 4 obviously, but if you want more, I think you can, if I think you can go for a splitter or something. You can go all ham on it. The dimensions, okay, the sizes you need to be careful with. The 3070 3060 are fine, 2 slots, that's pretty much the base. But the thickest card that the 20 series that I've ever seen is the Asus Strix and MSI Lightning series. Those are like two and a half and 3 slots, which is fine. But 3 slots right off the bat, oh my god, that's thick. Not most cases cannot even fit this. Like some mid-range ATX, how to put it, like mid towers. I don't think most mid towers can, but some couldn't. If you're running an ITX, oh, good luck. Your PCI riser card will be screaming. Oh my god, the sag though. That's the thing. The sag. I wish they will add in something like a latch or like a thingamajig that can hold it up, because this thing is gonna be heavy. That heat sink is thick as well to compensate the heat. Speaking of the heat, a maxima is 93, which is pretty okay, but still worrying. Like 93 for maximum. We have to see for real world benchmark first. These are just numbers that they give, but we don't know what the actual uh, real world test will be. So that's why we're waiting for the likes of Gamers Nexus, Linus, and Daisy 2 Cents to actually benchmark all these cards when it's releasing. So different manufacturers, obviously, but the founder's card is where it's at. That's where the base benchmark it is. The numbers are at. So other than the temperature, the amount of power that it draws is quite a lot, even more than the previous 20 series.
Previous days, yes.
Yes, like right off the bat, let's not talk about 3090 yet. 3080 alone is 320 watts. By God. So that's a lot for a graphics card, not gonna lie. But we don't know what conditions are they in. Are this fully under load or not? Is it like during real world gaming, or is it fully utilizing like rendering in Blender or rendering Premiere Pro? Where is it at? So I think this is the maximum amount of power limit that they draw, but not the real time use case, a real world use case of how much power that will pull. So you won't be seeing, if you're just a gamer. I don't think you'll be seeing a 320 proper pull unless you're putting like a dual monitor 80 8K, all that, everything on high and ultra with
Mm-hmm.
what 8 to 8 8 8x
Basically,
MSA and all that good shit.
your gaming
So
dungeon.
yeah, like if you're running a 1080, oh, I don't think so. Usually this card is mostly for latency and frame rates. The resolution, yes, if you want quality, but gamers like competitively, they don't care much. They just want those FPS, and we will touch on that a bit later. Okay, so they actually helpfully pull out a required system power, which is 757 and 650. This is a required, like a recommended. They actually put it required is made based on PC config with i9 10100K. A lower power rating may work depending on the system configuration. So take this with a grain of salt. Take all of this with a grain of salt, because we don't have a proper real world test benchmark yet. So that 750, yes, but might not be enough for you. You might have, for example, if for someone that has, yeah, a 1000K. Oh, I have a 1000K. Sure, but what else do you have in that? RGB fans, your power cooler, your AIO, your reservoir and your motor. No, the reservoir doesn't. The motor itself, the DC pump. You need to consider the how much drives you have in it. So that's a bunch of shit that's need to be considered before you even say that, oh, I got this amount of power to actually run it. No, wait until it's released. Wait for the benchmark to show the numbers. Then decide for yourself. The power connector that they mentioned isn't a two pin a 2 8 pin that they say
Mm-hmm.
inside here. It turns out is a 12 pin
12 pin.
connector adapter that connects to a two separate 8 pins. So mind you, that's crazy. Imagine a graphics card so imagine a graphics card manufacturer need to include a 12 pin connector adapter for 2 8 pin. That is crazy, because there haven't been, even power supply manufacturers are like, okay, we need to make this as a standard, because if not, people will just don't care. People will, like, obviously manufacturer, like graphic card manufacturer will include the adapter, but it'll be easier for the power supply suppliers itself to actually include a dedicated power cable for that GPU. But this also means that they need to make like a specific connector for it. So they need to change the overlay design. They need to add new ports. They need to figure out how it's gonna be, how it's gonna go. So does that mean you need to upgrade everything? No, not entirely. So like I said, take this with a grain of salt. Look at the real world test bench numbers first, and consider it. So it's up to you really. But then again, if anything were to happen, it'd be an expensive fix. You can say you need to if you bought if you straight off buy the
So,
3090, yes, if you have the money, but then again you don't have the amount of power supply, you don't have the to compensate the amount of power that you have, then turns out your case doesn't fit, then you need to
hmm,
compensate for the case size, you need to pull out one of the panels, for example.
imagine having found this version of RTX 30 series and can't even fit it in their current setup. That's gonna be a pain. They're gonna be in the box there staring at you like, "What did you do this, Dad? Why?" My God. What does 4chan opinions about this?
Let's not touch on Reddit and 4chan yet, that's very subjective.
I guess we stay away for them for a bit.
Yeah, for now, let's leave opinions aside first. That's a whole new discussion. Right now, we just focusing on the what they've been what they uh, release right here. Like because taste is subjective. Let's be real. AMD fanboys will always be AMD fanboys.
Yeah, they're not gonna give up for just one product.
Obviously.
They're
So
gonna come back fighting again.
oh yeah. Okay. So I just gonna skim this through. This is pretty much all shit they release. It's all marketing, obviously. But it's good marketing. So um let's take DLSS for example. DLSS basically a an AI powered deep learning. Basically what they call it is deep learning super sampling. What they do is they take an AI and try to make the AI, okay, look, we need to make the performance good while making it look pretty. How? So, um, the way they explain this is very bare bones. So let's take this for example, quote unquote. Let you DLSS let you choose several image quality modes from quality to ultra performance depending on your game. You can
Hmm.
choose how you want to balance quality and performance by controlling the game's internal rendering resolution. Performance
Yes.
mode enable up to 4 times AI super resolution, example 1080p to 4K, while the new ultra performance mode enables up to 9 times AI super resolution 1440p to 8K. So what can I say is it's just um it display a sharper image in a lower resolution, I guess. Let's play the video and let's take a
Is
look.
that how it works? I
Okay,
mean,
okay. The video does justice than my explanation. So basically,
it looks sharper in lower
it looks
resolution. Is that
sharper.
how
That's
it
all.
is?
Yeah, it looks sharper. So instead of a normal anti-aliasing, but making it smoother, they actually let
Mm-hmm.
an AI to think like, okay, let some stuff look sharper, and others that far in the distance doesn't look as sharp as where the player actually looking at. That is how it is. I
I mean, our eyes
believe.
are not that, fully focused on
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
objects in front of us. So we might overlook this kind of small details, the
Yeah, yeah,
sharpen
yeah,
the sharpness of certain objects. I
yeah,
mean, even the blurred vision, we
yeah.
often disable it because it's a nuisance, not really what you call eye catching or eye pleasing to look at. So I think it works just like that.
Yes, I believe so. So there's a sun
Of
on
course, they
and
pick
off.
Death Stranding.
Yeah, it just make it sharper. I guess as a gamer standpoint, I think they just like, oh, just make it look pretty with higher FPS, I guess.
Mm.
So
I mean,
yeah,
they
that's
could
all
have
that's
made
all I
a
can
better game with more
explain.
like, you know,
Yeah,
more. Maybe Kojima paid them to put their videos here. I mean, there's a possibility they can be one of the sponsors. You never know.
I guess. Okay, let's move on. Like I said, the SSS is meh at best. The technology
It's
is
just
is
it's just an
what.
AI.
Yeah,
Who fuck
yeah,
cares?
yeah,
You're gonna
yeah.
put it on Epic's settings.
Okay, so the next one will be the broadcasting. Okay, I want to touch on broadcasting later, but since we're in the topic right now, so what they actually put out is this is super amazing for someone that is on a budget and want to want a proper quality content that
Hmm.
they dream of. They don't have a proper studio, but they want to make it look like a professional looking studio. So I'll be sorry, there's something wrong with the stream. Technical problems happen. So we continue off where we left off. So sorry about that. Broadcasting. So up to speed, they announced the new broadcasting. So a few during the quarantine, they actually released this thing for everyone, like for free. But it's still in beta called RTX Voice, which I'm using right now
Okay.
because I'm using for example, Blue Cherry MX keyboard. If you don't know what Blue Cherry MX is a typewriter keyboard. So I
Mhm.
am using RTX Voice right now, and I'm typing. You guys cannot hear anything. But
True.
if I remove RTX Voice and right now it's off,
Oh, nice.
It's
it's loud.
amazing.
It's super loud. So obviously people in Discord cannot hear because they got their own suppression, but Audacity
Mhm.
actually pick it up. So I would turn on RTX voice again and I'm typing nothing.
Nothing.
I'm slamming the keyboard. I'm physically,
Pure silence.
yes, pure silent. But here's the thing, when it came out, it's still in beta and it uses the power of RTX AI, obviously. But it
Mm.
took up quite the performance. You'll be seeing 10 to 20 FPS drops on most games, which sucks.
Oh,
But it is very useful for people like me, like for
yeah.
working for example, we doing like video conference call with clients, with boss, with meetings with different colleagues and all that good stuff. RTX voice saved my ass because we got kids in the house that always like,
I was about to say that.
yeah, we got kids in the house like
I
playing
was
in the
about to
background.
say in the middle of the meeting,
Hmm.
your cat will be like, "Meow."
Oh yeah, pets. Yes, pets as well. Neighbors, for example. I recently we got one of our neighbors that renovate their house and all that stuff. We can hear
Oh
hammers
shit.
and drillings. Thank God RTX is there. Like literally, the drilling was like
Oh,
right above me, right above this room, and RTX didn't catch anything. It just my voice and that's it. It's super clean. So with
thanks,
that
bro.
technology being implemented inside broadcast, they add in a bit more. Knowing Nvidia, that RTX voice not supposed to be released, but because of the quarantine, they want to be the good guy, sort of deal,
Mm.
and release the RTX voice. Obviously, it's still in beta, but it works. It shows Nvidia know what they're doing. So
Mm.
because of that, they actually made it standard to be included in this podcast. What did they call it? Nvidia podcast. There you go. Very straightforward. That's it. So what it actually include is the RTX voice, including the speakers as well, and also a camera setup beta where you can actually make like a mock-up background using green screen, but it
Oh,
doesn't have any green screen. Did they have the video showing it? Um, is this the one? I think this is the one. Oh no, this is just a stream encoding. I don't think so. No, it's fine. So the rest of this is just the performance obviously is gonna be faster, it's gonna be clearer, and it's gonna be very sharp looking. So basically, what they're trying to tell here between the NVIDIA encoder and software encoder is saying that the encoder will utilize 100% on the GPU instead of sharing that performance, the GPU with the CPU. So they're
oh,
trying to uh, deplete or delete bottleneck entirely, which is pretty interesting. I want to see this in real life
yeah. But
world
but
class.
what's the difference between the streaming uh AMD has AMD cards has and the software they have a streaming
The NVIDIA Shadow Play,
option? Yeah. No,
you know,
the normal Radeon software.
Radeon software.
It's been a
Yeah.
while since I used that.
Oh God, yeah,
Radeon is like,
it has streaming. Wait, let me.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Both
there is a
both card,
dedicated software
yes,
for it.
both card have. Okay, let's talk about AMD later. We can actually compare it. Right now, let's focus on Nvidia. So all these are good marketing because it's not just them talking about, oh, our cards is good because of this. It's this actually showing numbers is it's one of the thing that actually showing actually giving trust to consumers. Like this is somewhat how
Yeah,
the
see.
real test actually goes and actually show a proper real world like test. So I won't
Mm.
take this as a real world test because it's from their own. I want to see from a consumer side. Like for example, like I said, Gamers Nexus is like one of the best tech YouTubers that actually can actually showcase benchmark in terms of all tech related. Look at JZ2 Cents, Liners. So look them up if you want proper numbers and actual technical stuff. But for now, we're just looking on the surface level on like, okay, you just gonna take their word for it. But like I said, with a grain of salt. Okay,
Okay.
that's pretty much it. I guess if you already watched the video, you pretty much know what's going on. This is Nvidia Studio. I don't really know what's up with this. This is mostly for like rendering and video editing, which is good.
Yeah.
Just using
Mm-hmm.
their CUDA cores and all that. For years
Much more
they've been,
simplified, you could say.
yeah, they've been pushing this hard since all the way back when they introduced Quattro cards. Okay, Omniverse
Nvidia
Machinima,
Studios.
Nvidia Studio. It's not a technology. It's basically marketing for their CUDA cores. The amount of CUDA cores,
Mm.
the CUDA cores itself is enhancing the rendering time and
Yeah, yeah.
all that. How to put it in words? Basically you don't need to use a CPU. The GPU is powerful enough to render everything, including from
Yeah,
3D to
exactly.
video editing. Yes, it's super good,
GPU
super
has
good.
lots of cores. That's why.
Yes. So, okay, Omniverse Machinima. I just gonna touch this lightly because it's still in beta and they haven't released like a proper release yet.
What are
So
you reading?
this is
Where are you reading from?
so going back to the Machinima thing. So Omniverse Machinima, what it is basically a um let me just play the video while explaining. So they're trying to use the power of AI to actually enhance everything. So what they're trying to do is basically making creating content much more easier, not
Mm.
just in terms of gaming, but in terms of content creator itself. So for example, these are just visual effects in game engine, basically.
Yeah.
I believe and everything. These are real time. These are,
Oh, look at there.
Render.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Total War.
Yes, no, it is Total. Is it? Is it Total
Oh,
War?
wait, no. It's, I think it's the.
Yes,
Wait,
you
what
Go
do you
ahead.
call that? Oh, very cool.
Xbox Connect.
okay. So basically, they actually took a page from FaceRig. So a FaceRig is basically a software that that actually map your face, and you can actually talk and react and do
Expressions.
facial expressions, and it convert to a 2D animation or 3D animation to actually replicate in a
Machinima.
facial animation. Yes, they call it, yeah, Omniverse Machinima. I don't know why, but sure. So um it's kind of amazing to see this kind of technology being released or being available for consumers like us, because to have this
Mm.
kind of technology we need to spend like bunch on hardware because we don't have the amount of proper setup to actually have all of this. But having
Yeah.
this right off the bat, off the shelf, is crazy. It's really amazing. Even though since it's still in beta, it's going to be polished. And mind you, someone can actually make like a 3D rendered, for example, make full on 3D video like with proper animation, like skeletal movement, without using those expensive Hollywood, what do you
Mm.
call that? Motion capture. There you go.
Motion
Motion
capture.
capture. Yeah.
Yeah, one of those ball thingies on your all
Okay.
over your places of all over your
Mm-hmm.
body, those kind of thing. So instead of having that expensive motion capture, you can only use your webcam. Like that's crazy. So
Oh, that's awesome. Just now when I saw the tracking on him,
mhm, mhm,
I
mhm.
I remembered the Xbox Connect.
Pretty much something like that.
It acts
And
yeah, it acts the same. Like it's AR.
yes, Microsoft enabled that, and everyone else started like, okay, this is a gimmick. But Nvidia saw it differently. everyone saw it
Nice.
differently. FaceRig saw it differently as well. So this is not something new. We have an
Mm.
enhanced version of this, but in terms of VR, if you actually realize, let me pull up a page on VR. Full body motion
Can you
tracking.
increase the quality of the stream a bit?
It is high quality, no?
No, it's
It's
pixelated.
is it? Holy shit! How pixelated is it? How about now?
Yeah, much better. Wait, what happened?
There you go.
Yeah, much better now.
Okay, so let me just show this example. I will get copyright obviously, but I will change later. So we have this kind of technology in VR and VR chat as well. So we have like multiple points of motion capturing, motion capture device. So we have like motion tracking sensors all over the
Tracking.
body. So if you
Yeah,
actually take a look at
look at that.
how many sensors he have, two on the hand, one on the head, which is the headset
Mm.
itself. So on the belt and two on the ankles. So he can actually enhance this by adding more on specific joints like on the hips, on the shoulders, on the elbows.
Mm.
But that'll be super redundant because there's so many points that it's trying to capture that it might be jittery, it might be not accurate, but because it's trying to compensate for the sensors. So if the sensor couldn't see when he start moving around, some of the parts of his body will cover some of the sensors. So it will be
Mm.
janky, jittery, and as you can see inside the footage itself. So
I think the thing that controls it from breaking out
mhm,
is the restrictions on the joint,
exactly.
the 3D, yeah, the 3D body itself.
Yes, exactly. So there's so many. If you can see how jittery it is, and he need to be in the sensors itself to actually get everything to capture. So if it doesn't capture the sensor, it will
Look at that.
look very janky. So this is one of the examples. So um that's one of the things that they put it in. So
Enhanced.
and that's okay, let's go to the next one, which is 8K, that they saying that RTX 3090 can support 4K 60 fps or 8K 30 fps. 4K is pretty
Damn.
much standard now on most
Damn.
monitors, sure, but 8K they're trying to aka future proof it, which I see the point because back then they're trying to make a 4K a big deal. And yeah, sure,
Mm.
Mm.
obviously the next step is 8K, but we don't have enough displays that monitors or TVs
That
even
big.
to even support 8K. There have been, but too expensive for the consumers to have. That's why
Mm.
they promoting the 3090 to actually support 8K, because people who can afford the 3090 obviously will go.
Only 3090, right?
It's a
But
every all across the board, but they focus hard on the 3090.
yeah,
Yeah, that's that. But they want the 30. The 3090 is like the top of the end, top of the line for people who just go all out, like banging on it. So makes sense for them to market the 8K HDR on the 3090 itself. So this is just all stats, all marketing, sure. Like seeing it playing at 8K on most of these games above 60, pretty cool. But then again,
damn.
it's in a controlled environment, so we don't know how the temperature is like. We don't know what kind of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
test bench they're using. You can say everything need to be considered as well. Um, so yeah, but seeing that jump of performance with DLSS, like that's crazy. Um,
Yeah,
if
exactly.
you cannot see
What's
like
DLSS again?
deep learning super sampling, so they use AI super sampling to actually make everything look prettier without using too much power. So they make everything sharper. Long story short.
That's a lot,
Yeah.
man.
So yeah, Apex Legend, Destiny
Look at
2,
control.
Forza Horizon, Rainbow Six Siege, Rocket League, World of Tanks, and World of Warcraft doesn't have DLSS, I believe,
Mm.
because they don't actually have it. So Wolfenstein, Enlisted, Death Stranding, and Control have it, which is
World of
surprising.
Tanks, really? Oh my
Death
goodness.
Stranding, man.
And
Have you seen that game?
oh, it's amazing. I want to play, but I don't have the time to actually sit and play a walking simulator. I give you that.
It'll take hours just to travel across.
I
Yeah.
know, right?
One small delivery can take you an hour. What the hell?
Okay, that's
Oh man.
that's pretty much it. Okay, so now just want to know your input. What are you guys' thoughts on all the features that they release? Is it okay? Is it too much, or is it like no, they need to improve more on it?
I think it's good enough. I mean,
It's
Mm-hmm.
I think they're quite in a good spot, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
they're
Yeah,
in the like not that too good, not that bad, just
Mm-hmm.
in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, something unique actually.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing like it now.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, they can work
So
more
Okay, I think
on
now
it.
we can touch on AMD, like, because I've been using AMD. I changed in the 900 series. So back then, I have a my first graphic card was a AMD graphic card. I have a
Mm,
5770. So before this 5770, I had a Voodoo 3DX. That is, oh my man, that's just super old,
ancient.
super ancient. My God, but let's not talk about Voodoo 3DX. That's a whole
I'm
different
the
story.
opposite, by the way.
So so
I was
so
using Nvidia and I changed to to
Exactly.
AMD.
So it's just kind of confused. So I've been using 5770. What, because it's I don't know much about Nvidia back then, because AMD
Mm,
was much more popular on my side of the city, of the town. So people are like, oh, AMD is this and that and that and that. And I'm like, oh, okay,
yeah.
because AMD was rising up. Um, and then I upgrade from 5770 to a 6970, and then after the 6970 I upgrade change to Nvidia to a 970 instead. That's a huge leap. And then now
Mm.
I have a 2070 Super. So I not been updated with the GPU graphics card so much. So Abdul, you being a AMD user, a latest GPU AMD user, you are using an RS 5700 XT.
Yeah.
Okay,
Five
so
700 XT.
so compare the features that you have on your graphic card compared to the 330 series. What's your thought about it?
330 series. It's
The 30 series, yes. Like, can
uh,
can AMD compete with this? Can AMD be the same level as Nvidia when it comes to features?
I don't think this one will compete with this one. It's a this one will compete with the 2080.
Mm-hmm.
Will beat that, but I don't think it will compete with the 30.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
So you're saying that it
it's
isn't good enough?
it's not in that level at all.
Okay. So it's just you don't see AMD will ever be anywhere
No, they
close.
have to they have to they have to create something new,
So
or
what are the
or or
features?
as similar.
So what are the features that you have right now in your RS 3700?
Um, Pretty much like it's about more into streaming and like uh how to say,
So this pretty much
to
your
make
card,
to make
right?
the yeah. Yeah,
So
wait,
sharpening time
I'm using
only.
the Red Devil.
Oh, Red Devil,
Yeah,
5700, but it's the same spec, so it's fine.
yeah, yeah.
So
But
you
then
got,
the image
Mm,
sharpening, yeah, this
yeah,
one.
that's good.
yeah,
This is
it's
their
there.
DLSS, yeah.
Yeah.
This is Fidelity.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Fidelity,
yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
Fidelity.
That clear though. That sharpness.
Fnatic.
Of course, Fnatic is sponsored by
FreeSync,
these guys.
The
FreeSync,
FreeSync
obviously
also.
the tearing.
Yeah.
FreeSync is basically G-Sync for AMD. And
What is DNA? Wait, go back to it.
well, you own this card. You're supposed to know. I don't know. I wish. Let's just skim through. Okay, so basically DDR6, with more bandwidth, obviously 4.0 had to be. I think that's pretty much it. And
Yeah,
Vulkan,
that's the
obviously.
thing. It's not that, doesn't have that much features that 30
So
series has.
5700 XT is pretty much 2080 Super amount of
Yeah,
when it comes to specs.
something
Yeah,
like that.
pretty close. 14, yeah, 14 gig, 8 gig, yeah, about the same.
Maximum
4K,
bandwidth.
4K 60. Okay, it supports out to 4K 60, but that doesn't mean it can actually do 4K 60. So yeah, it's kind of hard. We need an AMD, a proper AMD enthusiast to actually talk about this, but I guess it's fine. Um,
I'm new. I'm new. I switched to AMD just now.
yeah.
But the
Okay.
thing is, yeah, like you said, it's like I said just now. It doesn't compete with the 30. They
Mm-hmm.
have to like create a new series so that
Mm-hmm.
I mean go like
Like
I heard
because
that
because
that they're
because they are
making they're making 5,900 now new series,
because they
which
are
is like
planning the
12
no
giga.
no
Yeah,
if
something
you
like that.
keep up with the tech news, they actually trying to compete with the AMD call it the Big Navi. But say let's look for Tom's hardware.
Ye-
So
yeah,
yeah,
Navi.
so they call it the Big Navi. So it's 5 hours ago. So my God. So I haven't looked into Big Navi yet, but they've been teasing it for over and over again without any proper, how to put in words, statement or official
Mm,
numbers or from their
exactly,
website
exactly.
itself. So they just been teasing or Big Navi will be a huge thing, will be this, will be that, like
Exactly.
all
People
mouth and no
be talking
numbers.
about it.
Exactly. It's just yes, good hype is good marketing, good exposure, but we need numbers. We need proper announcement. Where is it? Where is that? When? What? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah.
AMD doing this teasing thing far too long. Like it's for linking so much that Nvidia actually took action. Now AMD is sweating balls, and I don't know how they can ever win back. That's what people
Exactly.
are nervous. Like, can AMD be when Nvidia actually released the announced the 30 series? There's not much toxicity. I give you that. Not so
Mm,
much. I thought it's gonna be like a full-on rage or like World War Three kind of deal. Like, but no, the comment section is so far neutral. So let's take for
mm.
example Gamers Nexus. Okay, Gamer Nexus 3080. I won't play his video. Blah blah blah. Let's look at the comment section. So let's okay. Believe Jensen. To our Pascal friends safe like during the bus. No jokes, blah blah. If anyone who recently bought 2080, no shit. So there's not much saying that curious to see AMD now. Like there's not much people are shitting on
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's
AMD rather than they are
nobody says
interest
that AMD will be greater
because
or
AMD fanboys know if this is like whoa a huge step and they wish AMD will
exactly.
do
That's what
this
I said just now. I was like, I don't think AMD will.
exactly
They have to step up something
exactly
better
yeah people are very interested in it and it's
or
very
at least equal.
yeah it's very unbiased like
Oh,
okay
look at
let's
that. Bidwix released a video 1 day ago. The 1000 RTX 3070 gaming PC.
oh my god let's talk
My
about it
man already got one.
that's fine so
I actually, wait, did I just saw that right? I broke the 10, the 30 series.
What?
Fuck
what
off.
where
I just
where
saw that. I
where
fucking saw that. I accidentally broke the.
Uh, Control F.
I
where
just saw. I swear to God, I saw that 30 something was broke the fucking thing.
Control F. Find the some of the words he just
Oh
said.
my
what
God.
did
Broke
Fuck
or
what
something.
off. It's
3080
just below the RTX just now.
No, no, no.
A
Broke.
broken something? It certainly broke, yeah. Something just broke or something. We broke the wrong record?
They
No,
broke the
not
no
that
record.
one, not that one. No, no, no. That's Linus.
Next.
that's one that's only one that's it there's nothing else
Probably it's already lost
yeah
in the algorithm.
yeah algorithms kind of sucks it's fine
Fuck.
I look inside the footage later it's fine
I swear to God, I saw something broke
That
that.
would be
It was 30
that would be
something.
crazy.
Fuck off, man. You can't just fucking do that.
oh fucking shit
Oh my God.
okay so right now I want to talk about the
the the
the nitty
airflow, man. The
okay
cooling.
so obviously people are talking about the price over performance how they actually do it it's kind of amazing the cooling performance, everything, the power
Mm,
consumption. We already talked about that. The SLI also we already talked about that. So there's
yeah.
two things that I want to touch about: fan noise and cooling performance, airflow.
Ah,
That is,
Yep.
which
here we
is
go.
super crazy. So let's look at 3080 for example, because 3080 and 3090 is pretty much the same. So
I tell you, every stock uh, edition of any card all will always get the highest temperatures, man.
you
Some
know what?
even
You know what?
burn,
I'm going to do something different right now. Where's my OBS? Hold up.
especially the RTX, the RX I'm using now,
Hmm.
the default, the stock one, the Radeon RX.
Okay, so I pull up
It's
Paint. Okay, pull up
it's really
Paint
bad.
because I want to show you an example on what I'm talking about. It's cool. It's cool. So for example, this. Oh my god, this is like art school all over here. So for example, this is your case. Okay,
Mhm.
this is your front IO front panel. This is your
Mhm.
motherboard.
Mhm.
This is your CPU cooler. This is your back panel. Your RAM. Blah 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 blah. And then this is your glorious 3070 or 3080s.
No, it's until the end,
3080. Okay, let's pull it.
till
Let's
the
pull it even
front
more.
of the case.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so when it comes to like cooling performance, they actually mention about uh, they mention about the airflow. So the airflow, for example, that they say that the cool air will came. Okay, for example, you got
The air will
intakes
come from
coming.
here,
Yeah,
right?
for example,
Yeah.
okay, and for example, you got two 180 going upwards. Okay, you got two 180 going
Okay.
upwards, and oh, let me just let's use red for this one. So this is your exhaust fans 280. So pull upwards. Then for example, you got 140 behind here pulling backwards.
Mm.
So the fan, they have two fans right here, one here and another one on the other side. I know.
Oh, really?
Let me take a look at the picture again. Yes.
Oh,
So
I never knew that.
no, no,
I
no.
thought it's only one fan.
No, no, it's two fan being sandwiched together and with a PCB. So the top
This is
fan,
this
there'll
is
be top fan
perfect,
right
man.
here. This top fan right here. Okay,
Nice.
so usually I will draw a example. This one will be the 380. This one is the normal blow fan. So a no,
Mm.
normal blow fan, the fan will be located here. It will spin, and there's so much, and it will flow straight there.
Yeah.
But the 3080 will have a fan uh, below it, right here, another one
Mhm.
over here.
Mm.
So this fan will take up from the bottom, goes up, and this one from the bottom blows upwards.
Nice.
So going back to this diagram right here, the airflow. So okay, cold air will go up here, cold air will go up here, but hot air though will go up upwards. So according to how your CPU is being set up, if your heatsink actually reaches your RAM, that actually covers your, and that because recently we actually saw like certain CPU coolers that actually
CPU cooler. Yeah.
covers your whole RAM slots, and you need to like low
Yeah.
profile your RAM. That okay, for example, let's use let's take green
You
for
know,
example. For
this
example, this is your
cooling.
CPU cooler. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
so imagine hot air blowing upwards towards your CPU heatsink. That is not good. But we don't know how it's gonna go because
Mm.
AMD actually put like two different heat sinks for each fan and it cooling different places so they can actually have uh, higher clock with lower
Cooling.
speed with lower thermals. It's fine. It's thermodynamics obviously,
Yeah.
and this type of flow we're going backwards. Okay, that's fine. But this one is controversial right here. So let's go back. Let's just ignore my shitty drawing. It's fine.
Perfect.
Uh,
You could teach in Nvidia college.
So, so this how it is. So if you look, it's not
Yeah.
one fan. It's one fan at here and another fan behind it. So if I actually pull up the YouTube video that actually released 3080, let me pull up
Yeah,
my.
yeah, I saw the second video.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, this one.
Na, 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 na. There you go. So if you take a look, yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
This is the
okay.
first fan,
Mm.
and the second fan will be like the other side, which is super crazy for how they do it. So yeah, that's how they actually do it. So the the apple will go up to the top. This
Exactly.
that yeah,
Oh my god.
that's where the CPU will be at. CPU or cooler and your RAM and
Exactly.
everything. So I don't know how they're going to tackle it. They say that oh, you're going to go up and go at the back, but it's more of a go up. I rather have two 120 millimeters fan
Exhaust.
going upwards rather than
Yeah, 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 yeah.
pulling it backwards because it goes. That's a huge.
You'll have to
That's a huge distance
add
going. Yeah,
in more exhaust fans.
yeah. Unless you go water cooling, it's fine. But if you got a huge heatsink, that's gonna be a problem. So
Wait, 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 wait.
I assume most of the heat gonna be here because the PCB is over here. This one is just cooling off the heatsink. So, but
Mhm.
still, it's a speculation. We don't know yet. So, that's the main concern. Second of all is the fan noise. They market it to be 3 times quieter. In what use case? In what test that they bench the noise at? You get what I'm saying? Like, is it an open? Is it an open air test bench? Is it a in a case test bench 3 times quieter? Is it just the noise level from which distance are we talking about? A sitting distance, a standing distance? How far is it? So that 3 times noise quieter can be anything. You get what I'm saying? So until we actually get proper benchmark, that 3 times quieter is questionable. So I just gonna leave it at that. So yeah, that's the only two things I want to touch. What you guys thought about it?
I mean, in my perspective, you could say it's still a mystery for me
Mm-hmm.
because I haven't dwelled much on this specific. I mean, it's just, I mean, September 4th. Yeah, it's just a day ago.
Mm-hmm.
So even the explanation from top YouTubers or anyone who knows their technical knowledge about this, I'm
Mm-hmm.
still like in a muddy surface. Like, is this efficient enough? Is this what people want?
Mm-hmm.
Is this? I mean, they know marketing. Yes, they can use fancy words to
Mm-hmm.
attract customers and whatnot. But for the ones that actually want to know about this RTX 30 series,
Mm-hmm.
is they're gonna be in a tight spot. Who, I mean, a direct answer would be helpful. But then
Mm-hmm.
again, we're still in the what you call press phase, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, that's my point of it.
Oh yeah,
That
that's
I can conclude for now.
yeah, that's we need to wait until the release. So that's we got like a full on a week and a half, 2 weeks at most.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Before we move on to the next topic, let's just wrap it up. The 30 series is good.
Promising.
The numbers are promising. The
Yes.
marketing is promising. They release it at the right time, at the right where we are at right now, because
Yes.
everyone are comfortable enough to be a streamer. Everyone have the tendency to actually become a streamer during the
Yes.
quarantine, and they want
This
to
is a
upgrade.
possibility. This is a huge possibility. I mean, you get this out and it works so well with
Mhm.
what the people want.
Mhm.
Holy shit, this is gonna be a huge climb
Exactly. So
for streaming services.
yeah. So Abdul, what's your thoughts? Is it a good release? Is it a good thing that Nvidia actually announced it this early?
Uh, he's muted. I think he AFK. I think.
Huh? Abdul? No.
Oh
No.
man, we
My
need your
man.
opinion. Your opinion matters.
Mom, yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
mute
he
him.
went something. He went somewhere. Yeah,
Okay,
he
never
went
mind. You know
somewhere.
what? Let's move on. Okay. I just gonna skim through these two news. First is the Switch. Okay, so
Oh yes.
I'm gonna pull up the article on the Switch rumors. So yeah, sure. Okay, let's. Oh my god, are you serious? Before this, you didn't ask. Okay, fine, 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 fine. Pause on this side. There you go. Okay, so article on Nintendo Live. The people are saying that the Nintendo Switch is rumored for 2021 release. So
Hmm.
they say that the Nintendo's new Switch is going to be manufactured in Q4 2020 this year. So end of this year is going to be in production and will be released in 2021.
2021.
Announcement will start around Christmas or before that.
Whew, fuck.
So knowing Nintendo, people are saying that after Halloween or before Christmas is where it's at. So they will release all the good games, near
Oh
holiday.
yeah, they're gonna
Obviously,
fucking
they're gonna
flood that
drop.
in.
It's a bunch of
They're gonna
speculation.
flood
Bayonetta,
everything.
the Bayonetta 3,
Hmm.
Metroid 4, no, sorry, Metroid Prime 4, um,
It's endless.
probably Legend of Zelda 2.
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh, Breath of the
Oh,
Wild
like
2, Breath of the Wild 2. There you
please,
go.
please, just
Um,
flood it all in. I don't mind.
Probably a new character in Smash Bros. Bunch of
Waluigi,
stuff.
Wario, confirm?
Oh god.
Question mark?
Oh god. Let's
That'll be nice.
oh my god.
Bowsette?
Oh
And I'm
god.
back.
Even nicer.
Oh, there you go. He's
Okay,
back.
I'm
What
back.
happened?
Never mind, it's fine. We continue on to the next topic already. It's fine.
Woohoo!
Okay, so Nintendo, a blog from Nintendo Live actually, one of the topic they actually announced that they said that it's going to be released in 2021. So it is being teased that it's going to have 4K. It's going to have better performance, better hardware. It's going to be bigger. It's going to be better. It's going to have dedicated Bluetooth. Please God, please have dedicated proper Bluetooth to actually connect to audio because I don't want to use a fucking dongle. Let's be real. It's not Apple. um,
Give us that option. Just put it as an option, man.
exactly, and
Don't want
Yeah.
everything to be a dongle.
it's going to have a better performing controller like the one of those Joy-Cons because ever since the Switch is released people are complaining about this Joy-Con drift with the
Mm.
analog, like people are pissed off about that, and thank god Nintendo actually give like a free fix, so like they will repair it for free for people who actually have a Joy-Con drift,
Oh, nice.
but that is not a permanent, please don't make that as a permanent solution. Like you're going to send the Joy-Con off, you need to wait a few weeks until it's fixed, then you came
Oh,
back.
it's a pain. It's a
Like two
pain.
weeks of using one controller to play any, it sucks. Please, not everyone can buy another Joy-Con right off the bat or own a Switch Pro controller. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Back then when it was released, that sucks. But now we got much more option for third-party controllers. It's fine.
Yes.
So people don't actually need to go out and buy another original Switch Joy-Cons. They can just buy a knockoff while waiting for the original one to be fixed, which is not a great solution, but it's a solution. So I
Yeah.
really want Nintendo to actually fix the Joy-Con drifting thing from the ground up. Like make a new controller which doesn't have this problem. Will prevent this problem even. Analog LNR buttons, please, to play those sweet good racing games. Like
It's a blessing if they
it's a
decided to do
blessing
that.
to have analog. Even
Yeah.
some games you don't need analog, but by God, just put it in. You know,
Come on, man.
Yep.
Don't tease us.
don't tease us like that. Okay, let's touch
The thing
on
is,
the.
I'm curious about how it would run 4K.
That's the thing. It's rumored, so I don't think it will run 4K.
I
Okay,
think I think I think they have something in their up their sleeves, but because like Apex, they said they will have cross play, and Nintendo, not Nintendo Wii, I think,
Switch.
or one of Nintendo's, yeah, Nintendo Switch was on the list. I was
Hmm.
like, what the fuck?
Yes, that's true.
How?
It's okay. Obviously, it's going to run better with docking because
Mm,
probably it will run around dynamic resolution with 60 FPS. So because they want to get the frames ready. But
yeah,
if you're going
that's the most
competitive,
important.
don't go for Switch. That's all I can say.
Of course, that depends on you.
I, I
Which
mean, if you
which
can
one
go,
you're more comfortable with?
yeah. I mean, I saw like Xbox players that are very good at
exactly.
in FPS.
PlayStation 4, because PlayStation 4, if you play controller,
Hmm.
they have a bit of aim assist, you know.
Yes.
Yes, true.
So some people prefer that in Apex or
Hmm.
different games.
I mean, Modern Warfare is a primary example of crossplay, and
Yeah,
most of the players are
Yeah,
using controls. And ah, man, Avis is
it's crazy.
it's it's
Crazy.
it's it's quite a handicap for console players to actually have that
Mm.
on. So that's why people are. But yes, people who are playing cross-platform within consoles, that's fine. But PC comes in, it's like it's questionable.
Everybody's blaming the other one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Everyone pointing fingers
PC
like that.
people
That
be,
one.
be,
That
be
one
like, you
Spider-Man
have aim
meme.
assist, and
You got better
PS4,
accuracy. You got better
yeah,
accuracy.
you
Oh,
use mouse. It's more accurate. People be like
trust
that.
me, it works.
it just works. It just works. Okay, so let's take a look at the Switch specs. So they got 4 ARM Cortex. This is pretty much base. So we got GPU, basically using the one that we're looking at is the Nvidia the second generation Maxwell, and the amount of memory it have. Everything else is pretty much on the table. The video 1080p 60. That's video output on docking, but on
Mm.
the Switch itself we got 720p. So what people are trying to say that it's going to have a second generation Maxwell or better. So second generation is pretty much 970, the 900 series of Nvidia. That is pretty good,
Oh,
but this is the mobile version, mind you. So
yeah, 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 yeah.
so seeing a better version of Maxwell, that's the predecessor of Maxwell, being
Hmm.
inside, obviously is going to up the performance, but obviously it's gonna be pricier. But
Mm.
see, knowing Nintendo, they're going to make it affordable because I'm not saying this is new technology, but it's new technology for them because ever been so long, they've been so comfortable with making handhelds that they forgot how to make home consoles. Like, look what happened to the Wii U. Like
Shit, yeah, that's a
that's
disaster,
oh my
man.
god, what the what
That
what
shit
is
is
a
Remember
huge,
Zombie
man.
U? Yeah, that game
That
doesn't
shit
work
is
well,
huge.
huh? And
exactly
once it released to PC, it's more like playable, you could say.
exactly
Yeah,
yeah
I
exactly.
didn't know until I saw one, man.
Exactly.
I
Zombie
was
U,
like, is
really?
it this big?
Come on.
It's
That's the most
exactly.
wasted name you can come up with.
Exactly.
It reminds me of that a toddler's first tablet kind of thing. It's super clunky, super huge.
Even the knockoffs are like more better than the
Exactly.
original.
Those Chinese
It
bootlegs
is
one, yes.
so sad when a knockoff works better,
Oh
even though they have
man.
like fucked up ROMs and shit.
But thank God they learned from their mistake and actually make
Yeah,
something that is like
Mm.
worth a while, like worth a
yeah, which is,
lot while than we actually thought it would be.
oh my goodness.
Man, I
Yeah.
miss the PSP.
Oh
Oh,
man,
come
yes.
on. There's a lot of
That
Actually,
that was
plenty
that
of
actually,
was
games.
awesome, man.
Actually, the Switch Lite is like the PS Vita because look at
Mm.
it in a way. It's like the Nintendo's version of PS Vita. So but yeah,
Vita was nice.
Vita was super nice, but it was underwhelming when it was released. That's not much of a
Mm.
game, a first party game that it was on.
I mean, you could play most of the games at a PlayStation itself,
Exactly.
which performs better than
Yeah.
PS Vita. I don't know why they would do that.
Some
And it sounded like PS Vita is like a premium addition to your console and whatnot. It's like
the way they
you
market it
flex,
is
I guess.
wrong.
Flex, but okay,
Yeah.
something like that, something along those lines.
Something's wrong within the PR management where they're trying to market it off as if the companion device
I
for your PS3 or PS4. No, it
guess
doesn't.
they want
It's
to revive PSV back, but
I guess
flop. Yeah,
yeah. Seeing PlayStation, they actually drop the PS Vita and PSP entirely and go all out on home consoles because that's what they're good
yeah,
at.
yeah. Why,
Yeah,
why bother go that
yeah. Why bother?
if you're already good at it?
Yeah. But it's kind of a good way of doing so because seeing how Sony win, I don't want to say win, but like actually achieve what people wanted in the PS4 itself is a good way of it's a good step for them, other than Microsoft trying to push uh more family content. Nvidia PS4 actually focus on gamers, full on gamers, like games after games. exclusive after another. It's really amazing to see that. So, but Nintendo, however, Nintendo is seeing Nintendo's releases. They are very constant and very predominant on how they release their games
Hmm.
and their console as well. So we might be seeing a better version of CPU, like probably a 1 or 2 generations jump from what we have.
Mm.
Memory might be 8 gigs, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, because 4 gigs doesn't seem like much, but it's enough for the games that we're playing. um
Yeah.
we might not be seeing, obviously, the USB-C is there, but I want to see wireless charging. That'd be a godsend.
Oh,
Wireless
nice.
charging on the Switch, that'd be great. I don't need to plug anything. I just pop it in somewhere, just put on a table on the wireless charging itself. Imagine you don't even need a dock. Wireless charging and just wireless stream to your TV or smart TV.
Yeah.
That'd be great. That'd be super amazing.
That was a nice addition.
But
Everything is going wireless now.
exactly, but latency obviously is the case right now, but not as
Oh,
bad.
Yeah,
Not okay,
exactly.
not as bad as Stadia. Let's
back
be real.
then, right? Not as bad
Yeah,
as back then. Now it's
yeah,
more improved, and
yeah,
there is like a few seconds delay, but it works.
yeah. Like the Steam Cloud, the Steam Stream. What did they call it?
Steam, Stream Cloud,
Steam
cloud gaming,
something
something like
like
that.
that. Yeah, you can actually stream from the same house in a
At
different
least it's
room.
not
Yeah,
Stadia, so we're good.
yeah, yeah, Steam Link or something. I forgot whatever that
Steam
is.
Link. You mean the console?
Oh,
The
that's
Steam
the oh
console?
yeah, that's the Steam box, the Steam Link they call it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah,
yeah, it's dead. It's pretty much dead. Let's be real. So,
yeah.
A
so
bit
okay. So video
unfortunate, but
output. So video output is 1080p 60. I assume the standard display will be 1080 6p 60p. So, but I don't think it'll be 4K. I think the most they will go is 1440p 30 FPS instead of 60, or
mm-hmm.
just 1080p 60. But it supports up to that. You get what I'm saying? So the display might have a high resolution, but it's not 4K. Let's be real. Um,
Mm, of
like,
course.
even phones right now, like, they are powerful enough to play 4K, but even those 4Ks are compressed 4K, not
Yeah.
actual real uncropped 4K. Like, if phones can actually play uncompressed uncropped 4K, it'll be on fire. It'll be burning. Okay, let's
True.
be real.
And the
That's not
size, the
true
size will be
4K.
huge
Exactly.
for the
Phones,
video
and
stuff.
and some people will say this in the comments and argue like, "Oh, phones can capture 4K. 4K. That's not real 4K. Let's be real. Okay,
Hmm.
that's not
That's a lie to
uncompressed.
your eyes.
That's a
Is the thing.
compressed 4K. Those pixels that you see, yes, it displays 4K, but it's being compressed right after using encoding or whatever the device actually using.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to like be if you're trying to prove yourself right with bunch of charts, just save yourself, don't. Okay, okay. So are you guys excited about this, like the new Switch? Like, it's the first release, yes, because it's kind of scarce to find Switch now after during the quarantine, because the pricing is fluctuate here and there everywhere. So
Yeah.
Nintendo is trying to, like, okay, there's a new Switch coming out. You can save your money. It's fine. It's how you guys put it at?
Uh, uh, in general, I'm not like a fan. I don't own anything about on Nintendo
Mm-hmm.
wise. To me, PC is everything. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't think I will buy any Nintendo device in the
Even
future.
even
Also,
even if they were to say that, oh, you can actually cross-platform some games with your PC players, don't you actually
Mhm.
like? Did you even consider buying a Switch?
no, not at all. PC
PC all the way. I
can,
think for me,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would buy it for my cousins if he does well or something, for
Mm-hmm.
like a
Yeah,
gift,
something
you
like
know.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, like a side gift.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I won't buy it now, but in the future, probably yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice console to have
Mm-hmm.
for a kid to enjoy.
The
it's
only
like
thing, the only reason I might think of buying this, if I'm like the type of guy who goes out a lot,
mm-hmm,
Yes,
or travel a lot or something like that,
mm-hmm,
then it would be nice to have a console, portable console, whatever it is.
to
Then
pastime.
I will be like considering, should I buy a PlayStation or a
Nintendo.
Nintendo?
yeah. So it's basically for people who are traveling, people who are have bunch of like kids that they can play
Uh,
with, you know,
yeah, people who go outside
You know,
or
be
not
more
at
casual.
home.
I think it's a more casual
a more
approach,
casual
right?
approach. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. For instead of a PC, this is like a, yeah, it's yeah, I would buy this. Yeah,
Yeah.
like legit, I would buy it for my cousin and whatnot.
I tell you this, PC people will always compare anything done with
Yeah,
a
Yeah.
PC.
I mean,
Exactly.
you have a like a platform where you could like do anything with it. So
Exactly.
having a portable console like Nintendo Switch is like, eh, it's there. I mean, if I'm gonna make content out of it, then yes,
Yeah.
give it to someone. Yeah, probably. But
Yeah.
for having it for myself, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'll pass on that one.
If I bought one, I tell
Mm.
you, it would be like just sitting on the shelf.
Yeah,
It
that's
should
the
be
thing. I'm more
dusting.
worried about
It'll be
that,
dusting over
about it
there.
being like there
Right?
for the entire time. And
Uh,
sooner or later, we you found
Just
out that there's a
unbox
problem with it
a,
somehow.
a
oh
literal
no.
virgin Nintendo Switch on the table. Just leave it there, like
I mean,
nothing.
imagine having a mint condition Nintendo Switch in a box, non open for years.
Oh my god, that's like a relic, you
It's
know.
not even a collection edition. That's the thing.
That's a normal one
Oh,
because you got no
that's
time
bad.
to even unbox.
Yeah, you know it's there waiting
Oh
for
my
you,
god.
but fuck, it's gonna be
That's the
painful.
thing. When you start working, that's when you realize you can afford everything that you can't even have time to play with.
Shit, man.
The only thing, yeah, well, the only thing that you might consider buying Nintendo for is the Nintendo games itself.
Exactly, the first party
Yeah.
titles,
Because
yes.
the experience when you're playing with the console itself, it's different when you play on emulator using different controllers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the only plus for me. Like maybe like playing I don't know, Guitar Hero or Taiko
Like
kind of games.
Tatsujin, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be different.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a portable like arcade, you could say.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's a
portable
small
arcade
portable
machine, yeah.
Portable
arcade
arcade.
that runs in 1080. I mean, it's there. The technology is there. You don't even need
Mm-hmm.
to go to arcade. It's
Exactly.
there on your
Exactly.
mini console. It works. It just works. It depends on your preference, I could
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
say.
exactly. Depends on the person who use it.
Okay, so
So what?
the rumored pricing MSRP were to be 399.
Hmm.
Is that a good price range?
$3.99.
$3.99.
Yes, US dollars that is.
Three
Mm.
ninety nine.
For empat lapan.
Uh,
So it'd be around 1600 ringgit.
compared to the Wii,
Mm-hmm.
I mean to the older version.
Oh, when we first released, okay.
Yeah, for the first release.
Um, how much did we first release? Oh my god.
The normal Wii or Wii U?
Two forty
Wii.
nine. The Wii when the Wii released, the normal Wii is 249 when it's released. So the Wii U
Oh,
is at 299.
That's
So
a
let's
huge
compare.
jump.
So let's compare that with the Switch MSRP release.
that's that's a
Switch
lot. That's
MSRP
like
release
It's
introductory
a huge
price is
jump, yes.
299. So 399 is a huge leap. So around almost
200.
2000 ringgit. That's
Yeah, exactly.
quite a leap. Um
This is the price of my GPU, by the way. 400,
exactly. Exactly.
46.
So
Fuck.
$200.
that's quite the deal there. But okay, seeing that, okay, if they were to make it 4K, it won't be 60. It will be 30 FPS. Let's be real.
Mm.
But I'll be surprised if they can actually achieve 60. But I don't think so. But 4K 30 is
Yeah.
still quite a huge jump. If seeing Nintendo games playing at 4K, that's a huge deal. for Nintendo
Yeah, it
players, for
is. It
Nintendo
is.
gamers
It is.
and fanboys alike. So, but the
How
price
how about
point,
how about the frame rate? I mean, like on for us for PC, the screen that has 60 hertz,
More,
um,
144,
can go up to
444.
400 and
uh,
whatnot.
okay, so
Yeah,
in terms of a PC
FreeSync
gamers,
and all that.
so in terms of PC gamers' perspective on the Switch, obviously it's not. It's you paying for what you get. You're not paying
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the
Okay,
top
okay.
performance or anything.
Yeah,
But developers, like, not just first party developers, we see now and then CD Projekt Red with their Witcher release. That's very unprecedented. Seeing a
It's quite
developer,
clean in Nintendo Switch.
it is. It's quite a clean.
Surprisingly, doesn't
Yes,
chug.
it
Amazingly doesn't chug. Holy shit.
it doesn't chug, but it does suffer on frame rates quite
Yeah,
here and
yes.
there.
You
But
you
it's
can see
quite a
a
smooth.
little pop-ins, but if you just
I
ignore
I never
it,
tried, so I don't know. I just
Okay,
this is
just
what
just
this
just
is
from
what PC people have in mind all the time.
yeah.
Yeah, do you guys have like that kind of problems? Can your console go for like 144 megahertz,
Yeah.
the response time and all that?
But let's
I
be
think
real. Can you actually play Witcher in your toilet? No.
you'll be fucking shitting yourself if you get caught.
Exactly.
I don't think so.
But by God, seeing developers like CD Projekt Red to actually make it working
A
in that
port,
game
a
itself,
port for a
Yeah,
port for Nintendo Switch.
would
Oh,
yeah, that's
would want to say
huge.
would want to
and it
see that.
works. It
Yeah,
works.
Wolfenstein, Doom, even.
nice.
That port
No,
is
it's like you're
I
running all the time, man.
I never expect game like Doom to be like the old Doom. Yes, Doom 64, sure. Doom 3, obviously, but Doom Eternal,
Doom. Yes.
Doom Eternal, and the Doom 20, the new latest one,
2016,
the
yeah,
2016
2016
one.
and
Like,
Eternal.
that is fucking smooth, buttery
It,
fucking smooth.
I don't know how they could like. I know they put a lower preset, but it looks so. It's just like PC, you could say.
You
But
you
maybe
your
it's just our eyes. But what do I know?
like your brain quickly neglects that it looks bad because of how
Mm.
fluid the gameplay actually is. And I'm surprised they got the same release date as Animal Crossing, but
I'm
that's the
guessing
other
because
case.
we put how to say our expectation not that high, quite low because it's gonna be a little problematic when they port it to Nintendo Switch.
Mhm.
Mm.
But what we got is amazingly in better quality.
Yes,
I mean, I would ditch my fucking laptop and play it on Nintendo Switch if I have to.
exactly.
I mean, a
Like,
proper, yeah, it's a proper port.
yeah.
Would love to play.
So the Switch, okay, it's going to be the new Switch were to be rumored and were to be rumoredly released next year. But let's talk about a recent announcement, which is
Oh,
Mario. We're
oh
just
my
gonna talk about
god.
this real quick, real fast. Let's because we got so little time with so many news. So let's just skim through on what they announced with the Mario 35th anniversary. So
This is the best
going
news that we
going to
get this week.
Nintendo main page right here, they actually announced a few things on Super Mario Brothers 35th anniversary. So they actually make a direct. You guys can go watch it. It's fine. But right now we're just gonna skim through and talk about it real quick on what they actually announced. So if you look at the website, it looks really cute. It's really nice. They
Oh my
introduced
god.
Nice.
I
Love
can
the
feel the
timeline, man.
nostalgia flooding my fucking mind right now.
This is my game
It's
here.
just
but
oh my god.
1985. That's how old
Way
it is.
back. They still
Way
have it.
back. When someone were to
Yeah, this.
tell me it's 35th anniversary, by God, is it really that far off? Oh shit! And 1996 is when Mario 64 came out.
Ah, there you
2002 is
go.
Sunshine. I
Then
I really wanted to play Sunshine, but I don't even own a GameCube. That sucks.
Yeah.
the only Mario I played is the 85.
Oh my God.
Oh my god. Same. Until
Yeah.
Sunshine is like I can't. It's like I was not able to afford it. So
Yeah,
nah.
Exactly,
I
obviously.
missed
exactly,
out.
exactly.
I missed out. You could say I missed out the whole series from
Yeah.
My
2002.
childhood is Atari, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, 2600.
Which one?
Which one is it? Atari. Which Atari?
Nah, just they created lots of Atari, man.
Yeah, I
Like
know, but
China.
5600, 1500 is this one. Then we got the
No, no,
2600,
no, no, no,
and then
no, not
obviously
this
it's
one.
2600. No,
No.
okay, then I
700.
then I don't know. Okay, it's fine. So um, original NES. Then we got Mario 64 is Nintendo 64. Sunshine on the GameCube. My Galaxy on the Wii U,
Galaxy.
I believe, or Wii. I think it is Wii.
We.
Then the
Mm.
Switch. So Odyssey.
Ah, there you go, Odyssey.
So they released so much news with so little time that we have to talk about. So let's just go on to the exciting part. So we got bunch of these stuff. So let's focus on the
All the
main
classics.
event, which is Mario Kart. Let's go on to this one first. This got this basically it's been teased for quite a while by a bunch of leakers. They say that it's going to
Yeah.
be, but we don't have any proper announcement. Nintendo being Nintendo, they don't want to claim anything and they don't want to say anything because they want to
Mm.
PR controlling this thing. But
Mm.
people are excited. People are telling that Nintendo, where can we play this game? Obviously, buying, for example, I want to play Sunshine. I need to own that console first and buy a used copy. Like that's very redundant to even
Hmm.
play a old game. So I was
Yes.
hoping for them to release like a virtual console of old GameCube games, or like Super Mario 64 for Nintendo 64 emulator, or like a virtual console for that. Like for example, like please let us play those old games on modern hardware, and they
Yeah,
actually listen
exactly.
and do it. But this is one step, okay? One good step. If a first party can actually do it, third party like Sega and Konami or whatsoever, they will actually follow. They will eventually follow.
Yeah.
So let's
That'll
go
be
to let's
awesome,
go to
man.
eBay, for example. If I were to play Sunshine before this was released, okay? Um Mario Sunshine GameCube.
You typing?
Where did I type? My god.
No, you didn't.
Mario
Mario
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Mario Sunshine. Oh, okay,
There you
24
go.
bucks.
What?
Okay, let's
24
okay,
bucks.
50 bucks. That's around that range.
50.
50
Yeah,
bucks.
yeah, yeah. That's the
Okay,
range.
and a GameCube. Uh, con,
80 bucks.
Whew.
100 bucks. Okay, let's say 100 bucks.
Yep.
Okay,
60 bucks,
150
100.
bucks.
Yeah, that's the best.
That's 150 bucks. If you add in another 50, you can buy a Switch right off the bat
Hmm.
Oh,
It's a
with
lot
today's
of
Yeah,
pricing.
pretty much.
cash.
that's a lot of cash.
That's crazy. 600 ringgit, almost 600, not including
Cash.
shipping. If you include shipping, I think you can actually go to
Oh
800.
man, fuck
Yeah.
shipping.
So just to play one game. But if you already buy the GameCube, obviously you can buy other games. But it seems very redundant. You don't know if the disc, because you're using disc, so
Yep.
you're going to have scratches over time, obviously. So we don't
Pre-owned,
know how
pre-owned.
long it will last, how good it will go. We don't know how it will perform or how it will last. But and also the GameCube is an old console. It's very
Yeah,
it
yeah, it
tends
is.
to break down as any console will over
Yes.
time.
And hard to
Hard to
find.
Maintain.
maintain, yes. Hard to
Yeah,
fix,
find
and then
find
hard to repair.
anybody to fix it.
Yeah, spare parts and everything. There is, but it's gonna
Repairs
cost
and
you.
all.
Oh, you
It
can
is.
DIY it. You can DIY it, but it's
Yeah, it's
gonna take a
gonna be
lot.
a hassle. Like it's not even worth the time to actually fix it. So seeing Nintendo to actually release this 3 pack in one cartridge for 219 ringgit is a
100.
steal.
That's a lot. It is.
219 ringgit is like how much? Like that's like 59.99. 60 bucks. That's a steal for the amount of childhood you have in one cartridge. So obviously you got Mario 64, then you got Mario Sunshine and Mario Galaxy. I kind of confused why they don't include Mario Galaxy 2, but sure, I guess they're going to plan another release with Mario Galaxy 2 in it, but we'll see. So obviously you can play Super Mario Music Play. They actually put this in. They actually put this on Super
Many,
Smash.
right?
No, no. What do you call it? Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers Ultimate. So Smash Brothers Ultimate got their own music player where you can play their music with the console off, like turn off, like sleep mode. Super great. With Super Mario, you can actually have Super Mario music play, Super Mario songs while turning it off. It's like your own Spotify in your Switch,
Yeah,
basically, but it's
and
only
it's
Super
all
Mario
about Super
music.
Mario.
Yes, if you're a hardcore Super Mario fan, we actually got a
It's
friend called
me,
Daryl
Super Mario.
that's actually a huge Super Mario fan. He will love this. He wouldn't mind this.
Daryl, right?
You go worship
Daryl,
this.
yes. Yeah, so yeah, it's going to be released when again? September 18th. Very near, very close. This is like a day
Yep.
Next
after the
week,
3080 release.
few weeks.
Oh,
Like a day later
interesting.
because Nvidia is coming out on 17. There you go.
17.
17.
Oh my god. You have
This
to choose between two
yes.
things. You have to reconsider if you're like a high end.
Yeah, it's
Oh my
very
goodness.
near. So it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be amazing. People will love it, and they say it's going to be high resolution. They say it's going to be gonna support a widescreen. It's gonna support the Joy-Con rumble. It gonna I don't know about multiplayer or two player local, but they didn't mention anything because they did say that it's going
Go
to
back, go
feature
back, go back, go back.
Luigi. Which one?
This one, the video,
Oh, this video.
the gameplay.
Oh yeah.
Man, this reminds me of PS1.
Look at
Oh
that.
yeah. Look at that.
This is literally PlayStation 1, man.
Yes. So they say that you can play as Luigi, but I don't know if it's true or not.
Oh,
So
the
we
frame
have
Poor
rate
to
is
guy.
see.
quite different,
Nobody
huh?
picks him.
The frame is 60 FPS. They say
Yes.
obviously for this kind of game, there's no way if it doesn't play 60
Yeah,
FPS.
exactly, exactly.
So Super Mario Sunshine, it's super smooth. It's super great. I remember everything. I remember the main town hall and everything.
Reminds me of Tomba
The
or
new
Tumba,
Doom. Yes.
right?
So yes,
Tomba 2.
High resolution.
fantastic. Yeah, this the thingamajig that he had the jetpack, the water jetpack. Oh man, everything is pretty much sunshine, bare bones, and then Mario Galaxy. Not, I don't know much about the Mario Galaxy. More of a sunshine guy, even though I don't play it much. But Mario Galaxy didn't release like back. It just
Yep.
yeah, it's
Because
old enough to consider nostalgia. That's all I can say.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
He
it
must
released
own
on
Fire Flower and
2017, right?
Lightning Flower.
Galaxy
Galaxy released that? No, no, no. Wait, when?
2017, no?
When did it release?
2017, right?
2007.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
7.
Yeah,
And compare it to 2017, which is Super
it's
Mario
Odyssey.
what? Odyssey.
Yeah,
Not much change, you could say, but there's an improvement, yeah.
yeah.
Instead of
Because let's take 1996 to 2000. That's a huge
yeah,
leap.
that's a jump.
But
Uh,
then when you come to like 2007, 2017, you just
but
yeah,
it works because
where
that's
yeah,
how he
3D
looks.
came in.
That's how he looks.
yeah.
3D,
But that's
where
not
3D
much
came in.
changes. He is who he
2002.
is.
In
Yeah,
Super Smash
Oh,
Bros, he looks more cleaner.
yeah.
I guess they took from Galaxy. Yeah,
I guess yeah. Galaxy is more ways.
yeah. Galaxy is more friendly looking.
Yeah.
Odyssey is too over the top, just like how they did to SpongeBob.
Because they're trying to
The,
make it more detailed. They're trying to
yeah,
prove because of the
look at the hair,
Switch.
I
man.
mean,
Look at the
Yeah,
hair.
there's like you can actually see like individual strands rather than just a flat texture, which is
yeah.
Yeah,
great.
exactly.
And those jean textures, those cotton, and you can see
Oh,
the texture on the hat as well. It's kind
on
of
the head,
amazing.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's obvious on
So
the head.
they're trying to push the limits of what the Switch can actually give when you actually play the game.
They're
So
trying
the
to impress
fidelity,
you.
basically, yes.
Hmm.
Okay,
This
so
is interesting.
that's the whole pack of the game that they planning to release. November 18th. No, September 18th. Gonna be exciting. Okay, now this one, the Game and Watch. So if those who doesn't know what a Game and Watch is, it's pretty much one of those um game that you actually play, but it uses like a
Watch it on.
calculator screen using something like this. There you go.
Oh,
That's
dude.
yeah, this is pretty much it. So
Oh my
basically,
god,
you got
I
like
actually played this kind of console. I know it's a I bought the knockoff one, but
mm,
it's just it's how it is, you know. You can't get the real one.
I
You buy
want
the
this.
knockoff
I
one.
want
Okay, Tetris I didn't play. I
Tetris.
know I played
Yeah,
the tank one, the
yeah. This
earlier
one, this one, this
version.
one, this one.
if you actually like as a kid, you might have bought one of
Have you?
these. So this is
Yes,
pretty
of
much what the
course,
Game and
of
Watch
course.
have to offer. Like that's it.
Have you
Like
played the race?
oh
There's a car race
I
game.
Oh,
yeah,
the
that's a
car game.
good
I think I
I
played
love
that.
it.
yeah.
I
I
fucking
love
played
it.
that.
It
I think
goes
I
so
played
fast,
that.
man.
That was so good. It goes slow, but then after a while
It's
it gets
alright.
faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah,
Good
this
days, good days.
Oh my god. It's because during that time it's my kindergarten time, and I still remember to this day. Holy shit. It's the
Nice.
little things.
yes. Okay, so this the Game and Watch when they release. Okay, so they actually amp it up a little because we can actually fit a screen that into a
Damn.
hardware that small. It's proven with the
This is
micro and everything.
Atari, man. This
So
is
they
like
actually put a lot of thought into it. So basically, this is like a novelty item. You don't need to
mm,
have it. If you want to,
Hmm.
you sure can. But the best part is, it's an actual game that you can actually play Super Mario Brothers in, the original Super Mario,
mm.
Crazy.
which is super fucking crazy. Yes, and you can play original Game and Watch games with Mario in it. So you can actually okay, not just the original, you can actually play one of the lost levels that they
What?
actually it's quite because lost level is they say
Cut
it's
content, right? Cut
no
content?
it not just got content, it only releases in Japan, they say.
Ah, okay.
And that's
There's
why.
lots of releases in for Super Mario.
Yeah. Yeah,
The
yeah,
the
yeah.
old one.
That is it. Super Mario
There's
Brothers
a
Lost
lot.
Level were originally released in Japan as Super Mario Brothers 2. There you go.
Nice.
But it never see a localization or international release. And you can actually play Game and Watch, but instead of Game and Watch character, you can actually play as Mario. So that's a good thing. It's double as a clock as well. And these things, that those are animated. You can actually see them running. Mario actually run. I think you can interact, but I don't know yet. But there are some features that's like one of 35 different animations may play, including some guest appearances. So they tease bunch of
Oh,
stuff. So this is gonna be interesting.
interesting.
So obviously you got a bunch of buttons here, but it's kind of bare bones to see how it is, and pretty much,
That's it's just exactly like the old controller
yeah.
for Atari. It
I
it looks like this, you know.
I don't know what type of connection. Oh, USB-C. Oh my god. Okay, 30 centimeters. That's long for a cable. Holy shit. Okay.
Type C.
This is like a
Wow.
37. It's a full table. Yeah, it's a full.
That's light. That's super light. But obviously,
It's
oh, eight
light, but
hours.
oh my god, that 30 centimeter USB cable. That's like a full on
That's
coffee
oh my god.
table.
That's super fucking thin. Look at that. Okay.
The
Hold on,
battery
hold
is
on, hold on,
lithium.
hold on. Why they use millimeters and use pounds right after?
Oh my
What
god,
is
this grinds my
Yeah.
gears when they decided, well, we're gonna use metric system. Never mind, we're gonna use imperial system now.
That's so screwed. Okay, never mind. But it's quite thin. Look at that. The like 12 millimeters. Like how can you fit so much in so little? Like oh, technology surprises me every time. So this is gonna be a novelty item. It's going to be 4,900 yen. So it's around 50 bucks. For Malaysia, it's 200 ringgit ish. 215 if you include tax and
Yeah,
everything. So I
damn.
believe it's going to
It was.
be 259 at
Mhm.
most. So if the market going to increase the price marker, I think the most they will go is 299. 399 is bullshit, but 299 is right at. 259 is a sweet spot. I would actually pay for that. And it's a limited stock. So I already pre-ordered one from one of my guys. I told them to reserve, and I'm totally getting it on November 13th. I'm getting it. I don't even care. So that's I already have. I am planning to get it. So I'm going to review it as well, and it's gonna be interesting. So that's pretty much for the Game and Watch. The next one is going to be Super Mario 3D
Where can
World
I
with Bowser's.
send?
What?
Okay, check out. Wait. check out General now.
Check general. Okay.
The
The
text.
Discord chat, family
Oh.
connection.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah,
This is
the
the one
family
I had.
Famicom Mini. Yes.
Look at the controller. This is what
Yeah.
I meant by it looks like the controller in
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
the
Yeah.
old Atari,
Yeah. That's the
the
own. Yeah.
computer. Yeah.
That's the Famicom. Yes. Famicom is
So I
basically
used
the
to
NES.
yeah, I used to play Mario there
Yeah.
in that.
Famicom is the OG. That's a Japanese version of NES. So yeah.
Yep.
Oh
We had.
man. We,
Did
I,
you know that we had Captain Tsubasa, the game
oh, you bought it?
in Arabic.
Oh, wow.
Captain Tsubasa in Arabic. Oh
Wait,
my
Exactly.
god.
Well,
what?
There is.
let
I
me
mean,
search
that
on YouTube.
it's called localization, right? Yeah, that's why. If you paid enough for
Wait,
someone, oh look at that.
the game, right? Is it something like this?
Oh, look at that. Okay, okay, but I mean you can see the Arabic.
Yeah,
Oh, there
that's
Oh
you
my
go. There you go.
god!
yeah, that's the one.
Oh, that's
Oh my
amazing.
god!
That's
That is
amazing.
something else.
I still remember the password.
Oh,
You type the letter that 13 times. Takes you to
the
the
art doesn't look that bad though. Look at the art. Like, oh my god.
yeah, I know, right?
For an NES, for Famicom, that's amazing.
It's recently posted 10
Oh,
years
wow, the
ago.
This
animation
is the
not so
commentator.
bad.
This is the commentator.
Oh my
Look at
god,
the
fuck.
animations though.
Oh, look at that commentator.
What is he gonna do?
Oh
He's
my
gonna try
god.
to block. Oh, he blocked it.
The animation
Then
not
he
this
goes.
not bad. Oh my, I
I know,
wish I
right?
played this.
So it's like it's
He
like
passed.
football manager or
Oh
something
my
like.
god.
But you
It's
can actually choose what to
amazing.
do.
I will actually play this. I'm not even joking.
Me too, man. I
Oh
played it
my
recently
god.
on the emulator. I was
Compare
like
this to
having that
Pokemon
kind.
Battle Animation. Oh my god.
I know, right?
They got no excuse. God damn it.
He's trying to change the. Oh, okay.
No, oh, okay. You were saying
Anyway, that was
no, no. You were
yeah,
saying
yeah,
what?
yeah. That was the game in general.
Yeah.
They had one in Arabic. This is the one.
God, I miss Captain Tsubasa.
So
Okay.
this is one of the games I used to play.
Okay, so just a short one. Super Mario 3D World is going to be re-released. So originally it was released on the 3DS originally, and then it was re-released again on the new 3DS as the new version. Oh no, it was released in the Wii U. Oh my god, so confusing. Mario 3D
I think
World,
they will release it in high resolution or
Super
something.
Mario 3D World. There you go. Okay, so Super Mario 3D World. So it was originally released for the Wii U. Then it was
Mm.
released on the 3DS and now re-released for the Switch. So it's nothing too exciting. It's just with the new content. That's pretty much it. Like it or hate it, it's up to you. So it is what it is. It's the same Mario 3D World as you
I
would
don't know.
play in Wii U.
I always think Nintendo is like Apple. Only Nintendo people will buy it,
Yeah,
I mean,
the
you're
only
not
reason.
far off.
Yeah, exactly.
right?
It's like limited marketing, you know. They want their own people to buy their own products.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And they're always willing to like pay whatever.
Hmm. As long as there's a market for it, people actually buy it. So yeah.
You
So
saw
it's
how Seth Everman have all kind of Nintendo shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So this game is pretty much cater for family. So like you can actually play up to 4 players. So yeah, it's more family oriented. So I'm not gonna talk about it. So now the main cause of this whole event is Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. So it's pretty much Mario Kart but IRL. You can okay. So basically, it's it is a gimmick, but it's a good kind of gimmick. Like
Yep.
Imagine if you actually look back a few years back, Hot Wheels actually released like a racing car that have like a
So this
latching
is
system that you
interesting.
can put your GoPro in.
How's the gameplay for this?
So hold up, let me just go for Hot Wheels. So there you go. So
Oh,
back then, GoPro and Hot Wheel actually team up to actually make something like this. So it's a Hot Wheel with a latch that you can put your GoPro in. So wherever the camera Hot Wheel go, it will capture the footage. So it will look something like that. Okay,
nice.
it looks super crazy. It looks super amazing as well. So imagine this, but Mario, and you can actually control it. That is super
Okay.
crazy.
You can have your
So
own
so let's
Yeah,
open
watch the
let's
space
trailer.
let's let's watch
Yeah.
the
at your
trailer
own
then.
living room. It's cute. Like you wouldn't expect. I mean, the circuit will
Oh,
be flexible, right? Yeah, it's
Yes,
gonna
very
be.
flexible.
You're gonna learn the whole pathing, like the whole space of your room. Then just make a custom circuit for it.
oh,
Unless they have a preset, then I don't know what
No,
to
no
say.
preset. It's very customizable.
So,
nice.
so this is like, oh my god. There you go. Oh, that's so cool.
Dude,
That's clean.
I
I
know,
don't know
right?
about the latency though, but if they can actually do something about it, it's super amazing. I
Oh, look
believe
at
it
that.
connected wirelessly instead of Bluetooth. So
And people can join
yeah,
in,
that's Luigi.
halfway join in.
Yeah,
Oh wait, look at that. So I'm guessing those things are gonna be their.
The testing
yeah.
for the
So you can actually map your own tracks like that
yeah
with different
Oh, look
checkpoints.
at
Look at
that.
that.
augmented
Ah,
reality. This is augmented
you can
reality.
play it on TV too. Fuck.
Yes. Yeah, when you
Oh, it
yeah,
stopped.
it stopped. It's super amazing.
Nice. Wow, this is amazing
That
actually.
blue shell though, oh,
Oh,
it just stopped the car.
Oh,
It's super.
61.
Oh,
I would love to buy this now. It looks
Luigi
so
be like, why it
convincing.
has to be Mario
but
that
it's going to
one?
be expensive though. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, it is.
Shipping too,
Oh man,
and
Ten
making
I
sure
like
it.
sixty.
this, man. I like
Oh,
this a lot.
look at that! Look at that! Oh, fucking hell!
So look. Like, why do you have to release it on my birthday? That sucks. That's stupid. But oh my god, it'd be a great birthday present. Like, oh my god, I need this. So
He's like,
obviously that
guys, take notes.
yeah. Okay, so this one is going to be released with obviously different accessories. So let's take a look at the box of what is included. So obviously you can choose either Mario or Luigi, but let's be real, who the hell gonna choose Luigi unless you're a huge
who the
fan?
hell? Who the hell is Mario?
Oh my god.
Who the hell is Mario?
So it's pretty much a Mario Kart with the camera itself. But if you actually look at the footage
Pick
again,
Luigi.
it's actually 3D rendered instead of a
Luigi.
proper the Mario itself is 3D rendered. It's like for
Mm,
example, yeah, it's 3D rendered.
yeah, here.
It's not a real
Yeah,
Mario. So it's basically
that's the
masking
thing.
through.
He's Mario is like attached to the camera,
Yeah,
both as one object.
exactly.
So yeah, this is like the player 3D model.
Yeah. I wish I okay if Nintendo really want to go all out, mind you, Mario Kart you can actually customize the car. So imagine you can actually customize all of these.
On the
Ooh,
go.
Oh my
Oh,
god, that'd be crazy. That'd be super fin crazy. So look, you can change the aesthetics. You can change the wheel, like how Mario Kart actually is. So these are the accessories. I guess these are all the
but then
checkpoints.
but then it's all about the 3D model. So
Yeah, USB charging cable. That's kind of short, but okay, sure. And the box itself. So not much accessories, but I assume they're going to add in like sell separate accessories like for your own build type building. So if
yeah,
you guys actually
that's
remember,
too much.
so if you guys actually remember, the Nintendo Labo that they came out with.
mm-hmm.
Imagine they're going to incorporate something with Nintendo Labo with this one. Like you can make your own track using Nintendo Labos, and it will detect as in AR. That'd be super fucking
Yeah.
crazy. So Nintendo can actually do that. So, but for now, let's go on to what they actually offer. So we got Mario and Luigi. So obviously they're going to add in more characters down the line. So Mario and Luigi is like their entry level kind of like characters. So I think we're going to see Peach, we're going to see Toad, Yoshi. Um,
Yoshi.
but I'd like it's be interesting if they actually add in like different characters, like how they did with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, like
Mm.
Splatoon. They add in Zelda.
Oh
So
yeah, they do the
yeah,
mashup thing.
yeah, it's gonna be super amazing. So we're gonna have to wait for that. I assume they're going to release like a limited edition, a hype up version, but it's Metal Mario.
Ooh.
So if you guys don't know, Metal Mario is like the it's like the nemesis of Mario, I guess, from
Yeah, yeah,
Sunshine.
yeah. The
So
evil Mario.
yeah, the evil Mario. So
Yeah,
this is
look
who
at
he
look at the
is.
picture with the red eyes.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, this is one.
I think it's from Smash Brothers.
Scroll down.
Which one? Oh, there you go. So
Yeah,
I think it's originated from Smash Brothers, not Sunshine.
Smash
Sorry.
Bros. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's that. So people been saying that he's like the nemesis of Mario, but people love him because how clean he looks. You know how badass he looks with a metallic look. So he's like the staple of like, oh, if you use Metal Mario, you like the anti Mario or some shit, like anti Christ or like, oh, whatever. I mean, if he looks cool, sure, but you don't need to go that far. Like, chill the fuck out, man. So, yeah, coming on October 16th, there's so much thing that come out end of this year. I was hoping they're going to release it next year, but hey, it's Nintendo. Like I said, they dropped the bomb hard. Remember what I said? Before Christmas, this is where it's at. They're cashing out hard, starting with Nintendo. It's ending with Mario. So yeah, it's going to be interesting on how much the quantity there will be. I think it will sold out 2 days, 1 day max. Pre-orders all over the place. So not just this, the not just this, like the whole thing. This thing will be available online as well. So it's going to reach a million sales max. Like but a minimum, I mean, it will go more than that. 3D World, not so much because it's a re-release. This two is where it's at. These two, my friend. It's going to be a limited release. So I think it will
Mm.
sold out T minus 2 days
I
max.
like I like
One
this
day
one, man.
even.
Color screen,
Yeah.
Game
Within
and
that
Watch.
24-hour window where people refresh the pre-order button. Yeah. They
Oh
will.
man,
Yeah. Those hardcore
the
fans.
website will be
They will
so
crash.
damn
Will
slow.
fucking
Yeah.
crash. Doesn't matter how well you're trying to resolve it. So yeah, what you guys thoughts on it? Like, are you going to buy any of these? Are you interested in seeing any of these, or just like, I don't care.
I'll buy 20 of them. No question asked. But then again, I'm a broke bitch, so I'm not gonna buy it. I mean, in the future, yeah. I mean, it's not gonna run out anytime soon.
Yeah.
It's
Hmm.
gonna be there. So
I might think of the
it's gonna
color
be,
screen one.
yeah, it's gonna be in my wish list, you could say.
Yeah,
Obviously.
true.
I think most this will be a limited release, but this will be an overall. This won't be limited, obviously, but limited to the amount of how much they will provide each quarter of the year. So, this upcoming holiday they will put a lot, but then if it's
Mhm.
sold out, they will wait until the next quarter, like Q1 2021, if you want to get a newer release, because obviously they're going to release a newer character. So you can just wait it out for the next character to come out and buy that instead. It's fine. There's no rush. This one also a no rush, but if you're a huge fan and you're very nostalgic, you will buy this at launch. This one is a no-brainer. If you're very nostalgic, you will already pre-order this.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be
I
interesting. It's
approve.
gonna be amazing. Holiday like 2020 has been shit, and this is the good news that I need so far.
I
I
know,
Look
right?
at these guys
yeah.
behind a paywall. I mean, it's a good attempt.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Your childhood behind a paywall. Pay us.
My
Oh
God.
man.
Now I'm regretting not preserving my knockoffs consoles.
Exactly.
No. Yeah.
Okay, to close everything off, let's just put it on a high note. Okay, AMD versus Nvidia, who will win?
Currently, Nvidia is winning
Yeah.
from what
Nvidia.
I see.
I mean, it kind of leans towards AMD, but
Mm-hmm.
what? Yeah, that's my.
AMD, price wise is
Yes.
much better.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's much affordable, and
If you really want,
you can count on it. You
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
know.
if you want to push all the way in, then Nvidia is the go.
Okay. So Nvidia. Okay, all three of us choose Nvidia. But until AMD releases, let's see if we change
Exactly.
that choices. Let me see if we change our minds. So Switch, the
The,
Switch
the
released.
the AI, man, the AI.
Oh yeah, the AI obviously. That's
That,
where it's
that
at.
that's what got me.
Yeah, obviously anyone will. It's a no-brainer thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so Switch release 2021. I don't think anyone is gonna like so excited about this,
Nah.
but so far as all I can say is it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna wait for that, and the Super Mario announcement. It's
The 60-minute
quite a
video.
lot. It's quite a lot to take in for a 16-minute video.
I mean, what we displayed right now is just a few games that they highlighted.
Yes,
In 16 minutes video, they covered all of the games, even the
exactly,
spin-off. So
exactly.
you might want to watch the 16 minutes video. It's quite
Yes,
worthwhile.
exactly. I will link everything down in the description below. You guys can just check it out. So obviously, this is more on family and nostalgia oriented kind of
Yes.
content.
Yeah.
For Nintendo being Nintendo, obviously. So that's that. Okay, so I think that's it. We can wrap this up. Thank you for
Yep.
watching. Actually, on the last podcast, I did talk about Spotify. We haven't set it up yet. There's been a few troubleshooting that we need to do, but it's fine. So right now we'll be on just on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and leave a dislike, and tell us why in the comment. Share your views, and see you on the next one.
Bye
All
bye.
right.